morning, good afternoon, good evening, depend where you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Console. I'm so glad that you are here today. This is a space where we share inspiration, encouragement, and practical tips on how to raise a child with autism. Together we support one another on this beautiful journey. Just know that you're not alone. Let's grow and thrive as a loving community. In today's video is about understanding autism. But before I go ahead, if you are new here and you have not subscribed, please subscribe so that you don't miss out more video being posted here every single week. Back to the video for today. So in today's video, we're going to go more deeper in understanding autism. I know I've made a few videos explaining what is autism, signs to look for, and how to support a child with autism. In today's video, we're going more deeper to explore more what actually is autism. So if you want to have a deeper understanding, stay tuned and watch until the end of this video. Children with autism are often described as able to sense or perceive frequencies, both literally and metaphorically, that many neurotypical people cannot. And this doesn't mean that they have superpower, but rather that their brain is wired differently. Allow them to process and respond to the world in the unique and heightened way. This is what is needed. And here is how to break it down. Children with autism don't just see or hear more. They often feel more. They are tuned into different frequency of life that most people pass by. As a parent, recognizing this is not a burden as a unique sensitivity helps you as a parent to become a better companion on their own journey. Sometimes the silence of a child with autism is often misunderstood, but in truth, it can be deeply powerful. Their silence is not emptiness, it's resonance, a space where thoughts are forming, emotions are being felt deeply, and the world is being processed in their own way. So in a world that value constant talking, quick response, and outward expression, the quiet of autistic child may be seen as a gap or a lack. But for these children, silence is their language. It is how they connect, cope, and conserve energy in the overstimulating world. In their silence, they may be observing everything: your tone of voice, your flick of light, the rhyme of your breath. Even if they aren't responding in a typical way, they can feel the world around them by being in that silence. So their silence is a form of presence, not absent. It's where empathy can live without words, where emotions are felt in full, and where the trust can quietly grow. It may be how they self-regulate after too much input, or it might simply be how they express themselves best, through a quiet glance, a gesture, a moment of shared stillness. As a parent, I know myself, I don't know about you, but sometimes we rush to fill their silence with explanation, correction, or encouragement. But what they may need is a patience, the kind of patience that says, I hear you even if you are not speaking. I see you even when you are still. I value your way of being even if it's not like mine. In real life, their silence becomes a mirror, a reflection back how willing we are to listen without needing noise, to love without condition, and to trust the unseen part of our children in our world. Their silence can teach us how to slow down, to notice more, and to connect in a way that word can't reach. So if you see your child is quiet, don't mistake it for avoid. That silence may be where they feel safest. So if your child is quiet, don't mistake it for avoid. That silence may be where they feel safest. It may be where their voice is growing stronger. It may be where the most meaningful resonance of all is taking shape. So as a parent, what you need to do is to observe more. Don't assume. Try to understand why the behavior is happening. And it often meets a sensory or emotional need. So it is very important as a parent to understand this part. Also adapt to their communication. You can use visual, simple language, or assertive tools if needed to support your child understanding what they want to communicate to you. Another thing, trying to respect their routine, because children with autism, they like predictability because it provides safe and calm and often helps them to calm down in a chaotic world. And mostly, don't forget to celebrate their passion. Their special interests are not distraction. They are doors to learning and connection and joy. So by observing and knowing what your child loves most during that quietness, during that silence, please try and support your child in that sense. And also, I know that most of us, we are looking for some outcome. So trying to adjust your expectation and also embrace whatever is coming out from your child, because the progress might look different, but it's there and it matters. At this point, you know that every child with autism is unique. Saying that they have a different frequency isn't a limitation. It's a reminder that their way of being is not broken. It's just beautiful and different. The same way they are tuned in their own channel, the same way I am on my own channel. So if I want to meet up with understanding where my child is in his channel, I definitely need to learn to connect more so that we can tune on that same frequency. And our job isn't to force them onto our frequency, but to learn how to meet theirs. So this is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, don't forget to like and also share. And I would love also to hear from you, your thought, your experience. Feel free to share, because this space is just for us, for parents raising a child with autism, and your voice matters more than you think. Also, remember that you're not alone in this journey. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.